If you're going to take out a draw, canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down.
Gorgeous thing, isn't it?
Wonderful effort. Second shot here on the 17th. That's nicely done. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Was on a good line. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This is what they have left for par.
Nice line. And in it goes for the par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. All right, one more hole to go. The 18.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that. Big par saver coming up for this fella. And that signs off on today's round. We're at the great stage of this tournament, Rich. Just a round to play.
Yes, and it should be a doozy. Looking forward to it.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances today?
Look, it's a small lead, let's face it, but it's a lead, and that's where you want to be. You want to be out front. And so this player has been playing well all week long, but in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
Well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Playing within their comfort zone there.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Looking better.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place, behind Tiger Woods.
Oh, well done. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Left yourself an opportunity. All these are bonuses. This putt's from about 18 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
It's got a chance. Oh, that's a ripper.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And now we have this player currently sharing top spot on the leaderboard with the legendary Tiger Woods.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Second shot here on the third.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time?
A birdie putt awaits.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Well done. Take the birdie.
This player is putting for fun.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Going with the 6-iron here. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, just missed. 11 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
This one's tracking.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. That's some good golf right there. From around 140 yards here.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's tiny. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Get excited. This could go in. And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Next up is this 2-shot hole.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
Well struck. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole.
A par putt on the table.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Going with the 4-iron here. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Okay, steady now.
I think they didn't really understand how much downhill it actually was. Shocking.
Oh, well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 8th. Going with the 5-iron here.
That won't get a good lie, I'm sure.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's currently tied for the lead.
How close was that to going down? 13 feet to the cup.
He's got this for his part.
This one's tracking. And down she goes.
And it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard.
We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. From around 180 yards out. Just a stroke behind the leader. Opting for the 6-iron. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. This is an exciting position, isn't it, Rich? Tied for the lead as we enter the back 9.
Well, this player's pretty much come out of nowhere, crept in the lead ever so quietly. I'm interested to see how they perform over this final 9 holes and see if they can keep it up for the rest of the tournament.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Needs this one to kick right.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
This one's for birdie. This looks good. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He finds himself in a share of the lead.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
He shares the lead.
As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. And that one's headed to the drink. And here we are with their 4th.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Beauty of a chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Well, it's time to clear the mind of that double bogey. Step up onto the tee with a bit more confidence. Going with the 7. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
That is a touch of class from the bunker. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Nice little par putt here.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
This hole is a par 5. This shot coming from around 220 yards.
Just 2 shots behind.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Getting ready to play their third. Only 2 shots off the pace. Not your best effort. Still a mid-range putt coming up. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Putt is underway.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Going with the hybrid. This one needs to kick left. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Come on, ball. Come on.
How good was that? From downtown and gets it to drop.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Lovely effort that. And here we are with the third shot.
Currently tied for the lead. This one looks to be heading towards the green.
And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. That is hunting for the hole. Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
And some kind of fast finish required if they want to win this thing.
To have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that's one of those shots you wish you had a do-over. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Getting ready to play their third.
He's 2 shots back. Disappointing finding the branches there.
Playing their 4th shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Time for the 5th shot. Just a couple back from our leader. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Here's their 7th shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, not much to sweat there.
And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top.
Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Nicely done. It's just about 3 feet away. And down it goes.
Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently on top of the leaderboard here.
Needs to make a move soon. That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
It's tracking.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And this putt for a final score of 71. Looks good off the blade.
And that brings to close today's round.
Well, Rich, that's a shame. They came out of the gates very fast, but in the end just fizzled out.
When you get off to a hot start like that, usually there's only one place to go, Luke, and that's down. And unfortunately, that's what happened to this player. It's a shame.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
Yes, he's a big-hearted guy, but he's got a big game too. So look out for HV3, but don't worry if you lose this rivalry, because you'll end up with a great friend indeed.
This one's dialed in.
Oh, that looks like Seabiscuit in his prime. An opening eagle to get the day started.
Talk about hitting the ground running, Luke. Watch out. This could be an exciting day.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the third.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Currently at -3 for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Opting for the 9-iron. And that was a bit of a misfire. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
This one's looking good.
And there it is. And now at 3 under overall. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Let's take a look at HV3. Okay, let's get back to the action. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the fifth here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say. Getting ready to play their third.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for par.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 4 under. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Ouch, that hurts.
Putting for a par now. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
Let's catch up with Harold Varner. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. He's currently in a share of top spot. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Oh, that was pure. A chance to move to 5 under par. And that will drop in for a birdie. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That should set up another chance. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
This is on a stupendous line.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
Second shot here at the 10th. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's online. But what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And that will take him to 5 under.
John, what's going on out there?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
John, give us a small update.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
This one might need to get down a little. Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Now 2 shots up after that one. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
They've chosen to club down here.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Chance to move to 8 under here. Be the ball, Danny. No. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ooh. This is a par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. Get in.
And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Now that finds him in first place. The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if he can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible. John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 17th, a long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
That's a pretty handy shot. A quality shot, that. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
This putt from around 18 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Looking really good.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And we head to the famous finishing hole at Riviera, the 18th, Rich. Really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green. That is the line of sight off this tee shot. You find the fairway, second shot is going to be back up the hill to a green that, funny enough, runs away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you, it runs away from you. So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close.
That's definitely left of the green.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And with that, this player will be delighted with their performance today, up there on top of the leaderboard.
And that's a good place to be after the first round. But listen, there's lots of golf to be played.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Going with the 4-iron here.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. This for back-to-back birdies.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. He's currently sitting in first place, looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
That dog will hunt.
Time for the second shot into the third. Opting for the 9-iron. This one should find the rough.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Okay, time to return to the action.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, almost went in. 8 feet to the cup.
Trying to save par here.
On a nice line.
For the par.
This player is putting for fun.
Currently 13 under for the event. And we've arrived at a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. That's on the green, and you never know what could happen.
What's in front of them, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
Oh, that's frustrating. And this one is for bogey. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Teeing off here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. That's not going to find the fairway. That's a little wayward.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Not a bad line, this. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Par threes always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he needs this to save par.
It's a good putt for par. You'll take it.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Leading by a couple after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently leading by 2.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Still in the lead now after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. From around 120 yards here.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the 8-iron here.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Here's a chance to get to 12 under.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Go on, get in the hole. That was a gallant attempt. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Will hold.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Going with the 7. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Ooh, right by the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Yep, tracking well.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There is no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flag stick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
These are on rails, looking good.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with Jon Rahm in second.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
So close to the eagle.
And they'll tap this in for birdie.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 3.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Just didn't drop. Putting for bogey. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse. Uh-oh, this one's headed for the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 2. Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card. Get in the hole. Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Currently 11 under par for the event. We've arrived at a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another. And by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
They've decided to club up.
This is from miles away.
This is their look at birdie.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. And this one is for his par. This one started out on a good line. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Now at 11 under for the event. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is huge for momentum. Got to try and hold this. This for par. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. Looks like this one's going to the beach. Atta boy, good shot. Getting ready to play their third. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, absolutely flushed. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. It's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Looking good.
Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And another day has come to a close. Rich, always a thrill to be alongside you here in the broadcast booth.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That's disappointing. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it? They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
And a par putt awaits him.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. John, do you have any info down there?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Here we are at the third. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Oh, that was flushed. Playing from 110 yards out. Wonderfully played. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This really looks good.
Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
Game face on early here, Luke. John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Going with the hybrid. Pretty sure that one's headed left. This would be a great up and down. An opportunity to make a par here. Good looking putt.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip. He sits in first position. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
If it's up, it could be in. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. 9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
It's on a good line. Nicely holed. And for par. Now 2 shots up after that one. This hole here is a par 4. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time.
They found the sand here.
getting ready to play their third.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Didn't that look good for a long time? An opportunity to make their par. Oh, this looks pure. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. Sitting at -14 now for the event. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Oh, well played. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Great drive here. Can it make it to the green? Time for the second shot at the 10th. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in 2nd place.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 11th.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He leads the field by a stroke.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This is an opportunity now to move to 17 under par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Big chance here.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. And after that hole, they currently lead in 1st place with Jon Rahm in 2nd.
You like that, didn't you?
And he's down there
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 2. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Tracking. Ouch, that hurts. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. On the tee of a par 3.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow. A lovely shot into a few feet. Par putt coming up here.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place.
That should find the cut stuff. Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Yeah, this one, it's veering off a little bit to the right.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, so close. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is what they have left for a par.
That gets the job done.
Just a very narrow margin of a lead out there. Let's see if they can calm their nerves and get this done.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
He has this putt to save his par. This is a good chance. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. This one might roll into the rough. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Just a fantastic shot. Guaranteed birdie hitting it that close.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Leading by a couple after that hole. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
And tee shot looks pretty good.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Currently leading by 2.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. That's frustrating. Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? It was on a good line. And they've... Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.